He found himself having to consider diplomacy instead.
If Bashar al-Assad yields control of his chemical weapons to international authority, are we back from the brink? Is military strike on pause?
Absolutely, if in fact that happened. I don't think that we would have gotten to this point unless we had maintained a credible possibility of a military strike, and I don't think now's the time for us to let up on that. I want to make sure that that norm against use of chemical weapons is maintained. That's in our national security interest. If we can do that without a military strike, that is overwhelmingly my preference.
But Russia's proposal led to the postponement of a test vote originally set for Wednesday, with deep divisions in Congress and many lawmakers still undecided over which way they'll vote. Developments like this are slowing down the process in Congress. But senior Republican senators who back intervention said Monday's developments should encourage Congress to vote yes and put pressure on the Assad regime to give up chemical weapons.
I'm very doubtful and skeptical of the Russians and Assad, but there's one way to put them to the test. A week from now, if there's a real effort in the UN Security Council to pass a resolution requiring Assad to turn over his chemical weapons caches, and he agrees to do it, then I will have a different view. But a resolution with a plan is what I'm looking for in a week. The last thing we want to do is allow Assad and the Russians to drag this out.
While there are still those who want action without delay, the American public remains deeply unconvinced. Opinion polls show the majority don't want military action. On Capitol Hill, the protesters were out in force to make those views known. The past day's events have certainly put a spanner in the works for President Obama's Yes campaign, but he's not giving up quite yet. On Tuesday, he'll continue talking to senators, and then he'll give a televised address from the White House. Whether through diplomatic or military means, he'll want to show that he and America still mean business. Katie Watson, BBC News, Washington.